Hey guys, today I'm going to be making a video for beginners, and I'm going to be showing you like how everything works. Well, not everything, some of the most important things that you'll need to know for beginners. So let's just get right into it. So first, we can add a part, yeah. We can add a part which is right here in the home menu. So if you click on this part, you will get this rectangle shape, and it looks like this. So we can also go here. We can go in the home button. We have all of our stuff here. So select means if you press select, that means you can click on your thing. I can click on my thing and move it around, and then everything shows up. If I click on move, you can grab on these side things and just drag it. And you can grab the top one and drag it up. Same thing with everything else. You can drag it forwards, backwards, down. Anything with scale. This is so to see how big you want. So if you do the same thing that you do with move, but you can scale it that way and move it up. Anything you want. I'm gonna make it back to smaller. I'm not gonna make it too small. Just gonna make it a little bit small. It's easier to work with. For rotate, here wait, let me click on my thing. It's like you can rotate your thing, your object, whatever you have. You can rotate your parts any way you want. Over here with collisions, if I click on my part, collisions, like if I add here, 1 second, let me add another part here so I can work with both of these parts. I'm going to click on the move. So if I enable collisions, that means I can, these will stop. They'll just go right past each other. If I take that off, you can go right through it, and it'll go right on top of it, which makes it so it can collide with each other. If we go over here to the toolbox, so if we click on this and make sure you're in marketplace, this is all the things that if you don't want to build something or anything really here, you have a noob right here, you have some teleporters, you have a road, and some spawn things, and you can also search some stuff up. And you can go here in models, you can get all these other different things here. But I'm just going to click that off right now. Actually, I'm going to go back on here. Let's add a tree into this world. This makes it so you don't have to make your own tree. And if I want to make this smaller, I can scale it. And if you want to make the whole thing smaller, you can just do it like that. Perfect. There we go. And you can just scroll through here, you can search some stuff up, whatever you guys want. Here's this team spawn thing with all these different colors. Grass plates, invisible spawns, anything really. You can also make your own creations. So let's grab this tree, bring this over here. Has a little decoration thing. So we have parts here, and we clicked on this part and it made these things. But if you click on the arrow, you have different options. You have a block, you have a sphere, you have a wedge, and a cylinder. So if I click on wedge, it will make a wedge. And you can make that longer, taller, anything. And if I click on sphere, it'll generate a sphere. And you can make that you can make that smaller, bigger. Same thing with, your cylinder. Oh, the sphere is out. There we go. Make this bigger. Wait, let me just make it like this. And, yeah. And if you want to make the whole thing bigger, because if I want to scale this, and I want to make it kind of bigger, if I do this, if I just do this like that, it will just move it up. But if I want the whole thing to go bigger like this, you gotta press shift and do it at the same time. So let me just make sure it goes like that. There we go. Those are our parts. Those are all the different parts that you can get. You can also just make your own by like adding stuff on top of each other. If we go to the material, you can select any material. So if we click on our sphere and we click on the material thing, you can pick whatever material here you want. So if I want maybe a neon, I think we'll go neon. If I want wood planks, I think will look like wood planks. Over here is a color, so you can color any of your stuff. So if I click on this, I can make blue wood planks, or red, or gray. Any color that shows up there. If we click on this and there's an anchor, that means whenever you like play the game, whenever you play the game, your things will not like fall out of the world like here, which is good. So yeah, you have stuff anchored so nothing falls out anywhere. And if you you can also put it on anchor so you don't roll it around when you're like playing, unless you want something to be, you want to be able to roll something. Like you could be standing right here, and if you want to roll it, then you could have anchor off. But if you don't want it to roll and you want it to stay right there, you can have anchor on. Right here is the play, so you can play in your world. If I press there, I can play exactly where I'm standing, or I can run. So if we press play, we'll be going into our game, but I don't know where I can spawn, I don't know where I'll spawn, but we'll figure that out later with our spawn point things. So we're playing the game, it's loading on. Here we go. Okay, so we just got into our world, and this is all our stuff over here. My character needs to load in. Come on. Anyways, well, this is our tree right here. I'm like climbing on it, even though I did their character. So here's our tree that we generated. Here is these blocks. So since I anchored this, I can't move it. But this right here is not anchored. So I can move it. So I can roll around on it. If you want that, that's great. And I can move it this way. I can make it. Here, if I push it over. See if I can, get it onto here. Hey, it's on our wedge. Aw, didn't make it too far. Okay, and then up here we can press stop. And this will bring us back to our editing page thing. You can also do this up here. You see up here? We can also do it up there. This is also the, undo button thing. Or you can undo anything you did. Well, anything, if you deleted something, you can undo that. Pretty simple. Game settings, it's just your game settings. This is how you publish your stuff. And then we can go to our model here. We go to our model, we have these same things that we already had. We have the clicking that we already saw, and we have these things here. So let's click on our part right here, and if we have this on, which is good, we can have that on, I can rotate it like a perfect degrees and angle. But then if I have it off, I can rotate it any way I want. So if I want it kind of on a diagonal, there. If I want it a little bit more on diagonal, but not perfectly, then there. You can move this however you want. And I like to have that on so I can see how to do stuff. But yeah, you can have it on or off. For move, it's just I don't know, I don't really have that on. It's kind of the same thing as the other thing, but I don't know. Okay, so this is the part thing again. These are the materials, and yeah. So if we go to union here, so if we click both of these, so by doing control and then clicking them both, we can union it, which means that we can, wait, I don't think I union, yes I did. That means we can like move them, we should be able to move them together. Okay, wait, I don't think I union them. No, I only union one of them, like, by itself. Okay, so if I union both of these, like, clicking on both of them, and union, like, why didn't it union it? There we go, union. Now, if I click on this, I can move it, like, however I want. I can scale it together, yeah, do whatever you want. Okay, so now I'm just gonna separate these so they're not union together. There we go. I think this is still in its own union, but like we can take that off. If we go over here to the spawn point here, if we click on that, it will generate a spawn. I have my material set, but yeah. This is where you will spawn when you join. And if you don't want this like kind of like starry thingy, you can click on it twice and it'll have this orange border, and you can click the backspace. You can change these materials in color however you want. But like, I don't know, whatever you want to do to your spawn point, you can make this smaller. Yeah, so you can spawn right there. Okay, so do you see this right here? If you see, so spawn point, there is this little, yeah, the service. And in here, like, you'll see a teams thing. If you want to, like, create teams, you could insert that, and it will pop up in here. If I insert this, and I go to view, I can open my Explorer and Properties tab, and this is all of our stuff right here. And if my teams are now here, so you can make teams. Yeah. If you want to know how to like use those, you can watch my other videos on how to use those. I'm just going to click off those. So I'm going to go back to our model. Now we're going to go to test, and this is just like to test it. All you really need to know is the play. Yeah, so you can play. Anyways, let's go to view. This is our Explorer and Properties tab, like I showed you already. Yours might look a little different. It might look like this. Here, if I move it here, it might look like that. It might look like, I don't know, anything different. It might look something different. You can like make it however you want. I'm just going to keep these off. Let me fix one. I like to have mine side here, and I like to have my properties there too. Just behind it though. There we go. And I like to have those switched. This is all of our stuff right here. So if you click on this, this is one of our parts, and you can also rename them. This is our second part, third, fourth, and then we have our wedge here, and our pine tree. And we also have our spawn. I'll talk about more of this, all of this stuff in a different video, but right now I'm just going to click these off. If we go over here, this is our toolbox. This is where all this stuff was that we found, this pine tree. If you have the command bar, I have this one open, so it's just right down here. It's when you have your script, and if anything goes wrong, you can see what went wrong right there. Right here, if we go to team create, this is like to like publish your place with someone else. We have terrain editor, so you can like generate terrain. Yeah, that's it for that one. If we go to plugins, you can have like, there's a bunch of different plugins here. Oops, there we go. You can add other plugins. I might have different plugins than you because I added some. But if we press load character, this is a plugin that I added. I can load my own character by typing in my username. And this is my character right here, and I can spawn it as whatever one I want. I'm going to spawn as R15, and it should spawn right here. Here we go. So there's me, and if I move you down, there's me right there, and I can also spawn an R6, sorry. And, oh, ooh, wow, that's big me. I need to fit here, I'll delete this. Oh, not the face, the whole thing. There we go. Nope, it didn't delete. There we go. So this is me right here, and you can like spawn in whoever you want. You should have a build rig, and if you click that, you can click block rig. And this is so you know, like how tall you want your doors to be, if you're building any doors, any walls, anything. Yeah, thanks for watching. I hope this helped at all. I don't know, but see you guys in the next one. Bye.